Hey guys, Raging Oatmeal here, not Kid Outdoors 14 anymore, because that was hacked and taken, or it wasn't taken down, but it's gone now. So my new Outdoors channel is Kid Outdoors 14, and so what I've got here for you is my first review on my new channel, and this is the Maxpedition Condor 2 bag. This is the black. It's made out of 1000 denier ripstop nylon, Teflon coated, so it's pretty waterproof. But that also means you can't wash it if you drop it in mud or you get really muddy if down a hill or something. So you can't throw it in the washer. You just got to take a wet paper towel and just basically wipe it. I've got some dust on it. It's got a rubber bottom here, and this is the waist strap that I've chosen to put down through the bedroll loops. And I'll try and pull these out for you. I don't like using the waist belt on it because it's not padded, and because I haven't used this too terribly much. So it's not a necessity for me to have, but I'm going to do this for you guys. So you can see how big the thing gets there. Just making sure that's in frame. So that's how big the bedroll loops. I'd imagine that if you folded it so the width was the same as the pack, I'd imagine you could fit a poncho or a silicone nylon tarp in it, but I haven't done that because I don't go outside when it's raining, and it's just too hot to go outside anyway. And so then on the outside you have two pockets here. I'm going to fold that down in there. You get one bigger pocket, which is basically most of the front. It's got some Powell's Molly webbing there and a couple Alice spots. It's got a D-ring here for pulling on the Y compression strap, and another compression strap there. And on the inside you get a little organizer. I've got a pen, a Sharpie, and a Sharpie pen. And then behind it I have my Right in the Rain notepad and a little solitaire mag light just clipped onto the little key doodad thing here. And this pouch is a pain in the ass to get to, so I'm going to zip everything up. Pull this out. I'm going to get all the zippers done up here. And so you can see here that the pouch is a real pain in the ass to get at, because I usually pack this top pouch because I take this out shooting with me. So I've got 2 boxes of CCI brand 22 cartridges, so there's 200 rounds, handkerchief, bug cream, because I don't like using the spray because the Muscal cream works better, a couple other things in here, so it gets pretty packed full, and so you can't move it around, you can't push it down. And so when you want to get into this stuff, you know, you gotta deal with it going like that, and you can't always get right in there without rubbing your knuckles on it. And since it's 1000 denier nylon, it's actually quite tough on your knuckles there, and it's not the most pleasant. And so then we'll move on to the top pocket here. You got some more Molly webbing, only 2 rows of it, so I'd imagine that you could put the 3x7 or 3x5 pouch on here or something like that with just the 3-inch tack ties. And so you only got 1 zipper here, whereas this one has 2. So you got the 1 zipper to open it up. It's, I guess, kind of like semicircle shape, but it's just a basic pocket, nothing special, just it's got the rubbery inside to it. Yeah, so I like to put just odds and ends in here that I can get at quickly. And so I'll put the compression strap on it. So it's got the Y compression strap. And so, you know, you can just pack this thing full of just stuff, and you can make the compression strap longer by shortening these 2 pieces. So you can make them quite shorter. You just got a little buckle here. It's got the logo. And then if you want to tighten it quickly, take the D-ring, so it's all tight here. You take the D-ring, and then you just start pulling, and it gets tighter and tighter. My thumb is stuck in the D-ring, and that will happen if you have big sausage fingers. And so I'll open this back up and I'll show you the main pocket. This is a 32-ounce backpack, I don't think that the main pack, you know, a little grass in there, the main pocket does not create that 32 ounces. But so you've got in here, you have, I'm just going to fold it open here. It's got one little divider pocket, I guess, if you were going to put a map or something there. But it's basically just a square pocket, nothing special. I have found that I can put my thermarest and just a world famous polar fleece sleeping bag in here, and maybe a couple pairs of socks. But that's all I can say about that pocket. It's got 2 zippers, and all the zippers on this are YKK with black paracord pull ties, or pull cords, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to do up the compression strap here and show you the sides. On each side there are 2 compression straps. You can get this thing down to very, very small. I'll just get this up here. And then you've got molly webbing all the way down the side here. But something that I will say about the compression straps and the molly webbing, I have the Maxpedition 10x4 bottle holder, and it is an absolute pain in the ass to get on here. And then you have to deal with these. You can pull these out over top of the pouch, but then it makes getting into the pouch annoying. And I've tried putting it down lower, which seems to work for me the best, so then I only need to use the zipper on one side. But it's got the compression straps on both sides too, all the same webbing. And then on the top here, you can see that it's got a carry handle, and this thing is just tough as hell. Like, this is bomb-proof, as Twiggy would say. And it's not padded or anything, because you don't need to be carrying it like that, but if this thing breaks, it's going to bring your whole backpack with it, so it's not going to ever break. And it's got 2 little loopy-doos. I'm not sure what they're for. I'm sure I could find out a use for them. I'd imagine I could dangle something off of it. And then underneath of that is a Velcro tab, which is, and it's got a little loop here for a 3-liter, or just a Camelback in general. And so how you get to the Camelback is, there's a zipper right here that you pull all the way up, and it opens up halfway like that. And it's got an insulated foam backing here, because it's not a frame pack. And it's got 2 strips of Velcro going down on the inside. For if you were in the States, you could do a CCW holster. Maxpedition sells those as well. This holds up to a 3-liter Camelback, or just a bladder reservoir in general. And imagine that would make your back quite comfortable, because if you had things with corners on them in your bag, they may eventually poke through the back of this. Like, not going through it, but just feel it on your back, so the reservoir would make it a little more comfortable. And then on the bottom here, I don't know if you can see my finger sticking out there, it has 2 drain holes, one on either side. And I guess that's so if something were to happen, or if you're using a cheap bladder, if this pops, it will drain out. It's not going to just hold inside the bag like a Kool-Aid jammer or whatever you want to do. So I'm going to shut that back up, and then it's got 2 padded shoulder straps, yet again with compression, with like a little compression strap to make them shorter or longer. And I've put these back up over or through the buckle, so then it's not flapping down at my neck, because all of this is very tough nylon. These have little loopings, or they've got a D-ring on each side, and some loops. I don't know what those are for. I'd imagine you could use them for a monocular or binoculars or something. And then on each side you have 1 big loop. I use this for putting my Mora Companion on, and I find it's really nice because then I don't have to deal with it being on my belt and rubbing against my backpack. And then it has a it's got a sternum strap, and I'll just do it up for you here. It's got a sternum strap, and it's got a little elastic here so it will have stretch, so it's not going to just be tight against your chest, choking you to death slowly. And so that's the bag. I like it. It's not for somebody who is very tall. I'm only around 5'7", 5'8", and this thing fits real nice on my back. I will say, unless I have a longer shirt on or if I tuck it in, right here it starts to pull my shirt up, and so I've got my bare back on the nylon here. So it's not the most comfortable, but I can live. And I like this pack a lot. It's waterproof. I don't think I'll ever need a pack cover for this to keep it dry. But that's all I've got to say about that. I will eventually do a follow-up after the winter, because winter is my my time of bushcraft more so, because I can actually get outside and enjoy it. So I will do a follow-up for that. Raging Oatmeal out.